Hi there, Zamir for NerdTube, and I've got some news for you. It's regarding the upcoming movie called Kraven the Hunter, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson, the same guy who played Quicksilver. Now, I'll go on regarding the Quicksilver, Kraven the Hunter thing, and whether people will like that or not in a second. But I couldn't believe that this film was actually being made. It's on post-production right now, and it's going to come out early next year. I believe January the 13th, 2023. It's been scheduled for a release, so we can assume that trailers will be coming out soon. Now, I do have a gripe with this particular movie. I'll get to that in a second, but there is a gripe a lot of people do have, and that's the fact that this actor, Aaron Taylor Johnson, was Quicksilver, and considering the Sony MCU and the Disney MCU have flirted with each other, actually more than flirted when it comes to Spider-Man, because he is a character owned lock, stock and barrel by Sony, and has been in several Disney productions as well as obviously Venom, who's flirted within the MCU before leaving a symbiote and fucking off. I wonder how people will take to Aaron Taylor Johnson now playing a totally different character in Kraven the Hunter, considering he was Quicksilver. And he does leave a lasting memory for a character who was a one and done. You know, he has lingered, so to speak. You know, Wanda's still around, who's his twin sister, and we had remnants of Aaron Taylor Johnson, even though we didn't get him. We got the other guy in WandaVision. So yeah, you know, it's going to be interesting how people take this on board. But nevertheless, this is our guy, and this film is already being made, and it's going to be coming out early next year. But my problem with this movie is that the rumors are that Mr. Kraven the Hunter is going to be Kraven the Lover. He is a lover of animals. You know, he respects the wildlife and nature and all of that shit. And you know, I'm a liberal lefty, so to speak. You know, I love looking after the planet and all of that, but this is not what I want from this particular fucking character. Okay, this character shouldn't be like this. You know, he should be hunting for big game, taking their pelts, taking their skins, like he has on this picture next to me, you know, and putting it over his body as a fucking trophy. That's what he does. He hunted Spider-Man because Spider-Man for him was the ultimate fucking trophy. And the fact that this guy is going to be somebody who's, you know, a respecter of animals kind of concerns me now. I might be overly worried here, and what the information I've been getting regarding Johnson being, or Kraven the Hunter that is, being an animal lover might not be exactly the way I'm worried about. It might be a guy who just respects his game and has a code and stuff like that, but still hunts animals nevertheless. But if he is some sort of tree hugger, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. You know, that's a massive departure to what he is in the comics and the cartoons. He's Kraven the fucking Hunter. And considering Sony's been having bomb after bomb recently outside the Spider-Man, if they go down this particular route with Kraven, then they're going to have another bomb on their hands. Morbius was an absolute fucking joke. You know, a joke that fucking Sony wasn't in on, actually, because even though the film had lots of memes which came from Morbius, Sony thought, okay, this is really cool. People are talking about the film. Let's release it again. And they released it again, and it bombed again. The film's a fucking disaster. Now, granted, Kraven, in my opinion, is a more popular character than Morbius, but that doesn't mean that he's going to get the same sort of love, because, or he might get the same sort of love as Morbius, actually, come to think of it, and that love might be no love at all, because the film will probably bomb. Now, I think Aaron Taylor Johnson is a far superior actor than Jared Leto is, and I'm sure he'll bring something to this particular movie. I'm just worried about this animal loving direction, that's all. We don't want this. No fan wants this. Ask any fan, you know, of any type when it comes to Marvel, whatever their political affiliations are, and yada yada yada. They want this guy to be an animal fucking hunter. You know, I understand change for the sake of it when it comes to certain characters, like the tweaks they've done to Ms. Marvel and shit like that. Fair enough, but these are characteristical changes here. These are not like changing the powers, so to speak. You know, this is his identity. He's a hunter. You know what I mean? This guy's not fucking Steve Irwin. You know what I mean? He's a hunter. So treat him like a fucking hunter, man. Make him, you know, just make him go out there and catch all the fucking most dangerous animals, as well as maybe the most dangerous villains and all of that within, you know, Spider-Man's universe. Let him do that, not what we're all worried about right now. Let's hope our worries are squashed when the film comes out and it's nothing like what we expect it to be, because I'm fucking worried as hell. And it goes to show, when it comes to Sony, that outside of Spider-Man, it can't organise a fucking piss up in a brewery. They're so lucky they got somebody holding their hand and pointing Spider-Man in the right direction, you know, with Disney and all the Marvel expertise they've had over the years, making blockbuster after blockbuster. Yes, they've had the odd dud here and there, but still most of the time they've had some good stuff. While Sony, when they've gone on their own, they've come out with shit. Let's be honest, the Venom films, they're not that great, and Morbius was a fucking absolute disaster. So, you know, the trend could continue with Kraven the Hunter, and we don't necessarily want that. I want this film to be good. I want all films to be fucking good. I don't want shit. I want good films, especially when it comes to characters like this. And hopefully Aaron Taylor Johnson can pull it through, but I just don't know. You know, at the end of the day, it's Sony at the fucking helm. Anyway, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you never heard of. Take care. Bye-bye.